think you all have different levels of familiarity with the work that I do. Um, and so I just wanted to start by telling you a little bit about my approach, because branding can be so many different things. And we're here to talk about your brand message, specifically how you introduce yourself. But I have a specific approach to it. And I call it substantial branding because I will fight tooth and nail to make sure you never create a message that you can't stand on solid ground with. And that to me is what substantial means first and foremost. You're not fabricating, you're not exaggerating, you're not telling the world what you think it needs to hear in order to gain traction in your business. You're finding the true things that you can promise and the solid ground you can stand on so that you can then shout out your true value. So that's the first thing that substantial branding means. It means that it's true. It means that there's no faking it until you make it. We're going to find out what you don't have to fake, and you're going to build your message upon that. The second part is that substantial branding is a brand that has it all. So there are three core elements that magnetic and those just really those brands that draw you to them have. And their meaning. So they connect with you on a heart level. They stand for something. They're not just in it for the money. Value. So that's where they actually have what you want or need. So that is a key component. Everybody on this call is a coach of some sort or in the kind of personal development space, which means we have a ton of meaning. Everybody wants to change the world. And where coaches tend to struggle is value. Really articulating that I have what you want or need and it's worth paying for and you're going to want to pay me for it. So that's the value piece, is, actually having that thing they need. And then the last piece is originality. And so that means that you do these things in a way that is unique to you. So you deliver that value in a way that's unique to you. You serve your purpose in the world in a way that's unique to you. So really originality comes from first understanding those other parts of your brand. So if you don't know your brand promise, if you don't know the value you're trying to deliver, stop worrying about standing out. Don't do it. Only worry about getting that promise right. So a big core piece of what we're probably going to work on most here is that value component, is getting your marketing message, your brand promise so right and strong, then because you can build a business if that's the only thing you get right. Whereas, you can really be able to explain why you're different, but if they don't understand why they need you, it won't matter. And of course you can lead with your heart and paint a beautiful vision for the world, but the same thing. So that's my model for branding, and will be, you'll see that pretty much everything I do is usually in three categories. It's just the way things happen. And usually those categories correspond with your value, your meaning, and your originality as a brand.